Hey guys, how is everyone doing today? I'm sorry I'm late. Always late. Because I'm always, missing things. I cannot find my pump controller and I'm trying to get situated. I just fucking had it. Does anyone ever else have this problem? I just said this to someone the other day. Like, I told a ghost story that I swear to God, we had a ghost in my house growing up. And I swear it followed me because I randomly put things down. I know where I put them. And then when I need it next time, I go to get it and it's not there. It just decides to disappear until I search and then I'll sit down, like, because I'll get frustrated that I can't find it. And then it will just randomly show up somewhere else, like, or it'll show up somewhere I know I already fucking looked. I don't know. I literally only use this in one spot. I don't know how this shit keeps fucking happening. So yeah, sorry. Starting this off with a rant today because I really need to use my pump and I can't find my fucking controller to it. And I'm kind of freaking out. So, besides that, how's everyone doing? Let's see who's here. Nicola! What's up, sweetie? We're going to get a big sub push, help our girl going for dinner with my fam, but we have the push. Yay! I have Crispy Treat and Joy helping me out also in that regard, as well as obvious Nicola and Maylin on X, and all of you guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I am down to only needing 180 subs to get monetized because, as we know, I already got the views, watch hours. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm very excited. Jeannie Lynn, what's up, my girl? 7 p.m. snarks. Yeah, tomorrow, we normally do our Friday night laugh riots, which I have now changed to Fridays snark after dark. I've been having fun with new titles for things that I know we're going to be doing or I'm going to be doing every week. My psych nights are now welcome to the DAU, the Delusional Analysis Unit. Friday nights are now going to be our Friday snark after dark. And the problem is last night, Turtle Boy decided to go live randomly on a Friday night. So we postponed, although I truly believe that he is going to be going live tonight, because normally when he alternates nights, he'll be like, oh, I'm going Sunday instead of Saturday. And his post on X yesterday did not say I'm going Friday instead of Saturday. It just says I'm going live because I want to talk about the Shrilla case. So I full on expect Aiden to go live tonight as normal. So we are rescheduling to tomorrow at actually 8 o'clock. I don't think I changed the time now that I think about it. I got to change the time. It's going to be tomorrow, Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, guys. I'm still freaking out. I need to find my pump controller. I don't know where the fuck it could have went. I've only used it in one spot, so bear with me. Let me see. Let me at least say, I feel like I'm in trouble. Let's talk. No one's in trouble. I am. Ooh, chat bridge is full. Potty pads are down. Maylin, my superwoman mod, is so awesome. The genitalia, my favorite handle. Just popping in to say hello. Hi, sweetie. It will be a laugh riot. I did I initially called our Friday nights a laugh riot, but I wanted something that stuck. And when I came up with Snark After Dark, I couldn't let it go. I fell in love with it and I was like, that's it. However, hold on, you guys. Where the fuck can I put it? I didn't want to leave you guys waiting too long because you know how things in my life go. I just have no clue where to look. I'm kind of freaking out because if I can't find my controller, I can't use my pump. And I've only used it in one spot today. So, my ghost, if you're there, please bring it back because I really, really need it. Hold on. Oh my God. I do not believe this is happening. But yeah, the Let's Talk was just because I hadn't sat with you guys and hung out with you guys in a few days because my Thursday night got messed up because of my power. And then we didn't get to do our Friday night last night because Aiden went live. And I'm like, all right, let's just hang out for the Saturday afternoon. However, I did not expect that I'd be sitting here making all this noise, trying to figure out what the fuck could have happened to my pump controller. I'm really freaking out, you guys, right now because hold on. I don't know where else it could be. I mean, first of all, my apartment is not that big, okay? And I only use it in my bedroom unless I go out to the living room to stream or whatever because I have it plugged in. So, as you guys can imagine, I'm not looking at the computer right now. Give me a second because I'm trying to figure out where it could have went, and now I'm on the fucking floor because I oh my God, I'm gonna have an anxiety attack. This is not happening. Now I'm hot from moving around too fucking fast. Hold on. All right. Let me see. Who we got here? I love Snark After Dark. Good. I'm glad you like the name. You guys know I've been having lots of fun with our sit and breathe for a second. I just saw that. Yeah. The problem is my anxiety runs, craziness. It goes from 0 to crazy really fast. And I can't sit still. I don't know where it could be. So yeah, there's that. Ask God for help. He always works for me. Okay, God. I do a lot. Kristen. Hi, sweetie. Riley and I are taking a walk while listening to you. Hi, Riley. Sorry, Riley, for my rant, my anxiety inducing rant. I just, as I'm chatting with you guys, I am like tearing my bedroom apart because I don't know where else it could be. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Normally when shit like this happens, it's like falling behind my bed or it's mixed in with my comforters, but it's not here. It's not fucking here. And I truly am telling you, whether it's a ghost or my brain just doesn't register that I see it. So, oh, did I just feel it? Hold on. Nope. Damn. I got all excited for nothing. I honestly don't know, because this stuff is happening to me a lot more and more lately, where I literally look for something, I don't find it, and then it'll just randomly show up. I think I told this one story once before about my cell phone. A friend and I looked at it for my cell phone this was years and years ago. My old apartment. We went and then we looked everywhere for it. Went out to her car, and we came back inside, and it was literally sitting in the middle of my living room floor. Like, how does that happen? Sorry guys, now I'm sweating. I had to go turn on my fan. Hold on, I gotta move my bed. The only place I haven't checked is on the back side of my bed, but I don't even go over here. I don't know how it could be over here. The problem I'm having is that this happened a couple weeks ago. I had an MRI report that I was looking at, and when I was looking at it while I was laying in bed. I even remember exactly when I last touched it. And the next morning, I went to find the report because it was my dad's, and I needed to give it back to him. And I still can't find it. I ripped my fucking apartment apart, and I still can't find that fucker. I need some ideas, people. Like, I don't know what the fuck could have happened to it. Anyways, let me see. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm freaking out. She's waving. Aww. Riley. I hope you guys are having a great walk. Katie D, what's up? Baptized Lutheran and Catholic school. I'm bound to have issues. Yeah. Jeannie Lynn says, yeah, me too. I lose and forget everything. I swear. The problem is when I know where I had it last and it's not there. This is the problem I'm having right now. As soon as I use my controller, I put it with my actual the little mod. It's like I think I showed some of you guys before, if you were watching when I was on camera. It's like a phone. It's literally a Samsung phone. And then the little controller that I have to put over where the pump's implanted. The phone controls it. The little controller goes over the pump. And then I push the button on the phone part, and it registers through the little controller. Well, the phone thing I have right here. But my controller is not here. So how does that fucking happen? All right. I'm a mess. I cannot believe this is happening right now. It's like I try to wonder, did I carry it somewhere with me and I didn't realize I had it in my hand? So I'm now walking. I walked to my apartment. It's not in my bathroom. Nope. It's not in my kitchen. Nope. I don't even go in my dining room area unless I'm using my computer desk. My living room is almost spotless, and it's not here. It's got to be in my bedroom. I do this kind of shit with my vape all the time. But my vape isn't as big of a deal. Like my vape I can do without for a little while. Like I'm even checking the fucking garbage because I'm like, I have no idea what could have happened to it. Okay. I keep thinking it's gotta be in my comforter. I keep picking my comforter up and shaking it, and it's not coming out anywhere. So it's obviously not there. Did you guys hear that crash? Found it. Guess where it was? Yay, now I can lay down. It's fuck. Guess where it was? Holy shit. When I said, if you guys heard me a minute ago, a couple minutes ago, I was like, oh, did I just feel it? And I was like, nope. I was moving my pillows. Well, I decided after the fourth time of shaking out my comforter and the second time of moving my pillows, I obviously moved the one pillow the right way. It went in my pillowcase. How the fuck does that happen? How the fuck does it go in my pillowcase to the point where when I moved my pillows already twice, it didn't move? And I thought I felt it, but I was like, nope. I shook the pillow that I thought I felt it from. It didn't come out. Then this is the third time I've moved these pillows, and it just falls out right onto my laptop keyboard. Are you fucking kidding me right now? See, this is what I mean when I tell you that things just randomly appear in the most random spots. Like, I have a fucking ghost that likes to mess with me. Like, I'm gonna hide your shit today. Let's see if you can find it. I swear to God. Like, you can hide my other shit. You can hide anything you want, Mr. and Mrs. Ghost, okay? Just don't mess with my pump or my medications. Anything else, have at it. Okay? We got a deal? I'll take that as a yes. I swear to God. I lost both my vapes the other day in my property when I was cutting down trees, but I found, hey, at least you found them. This is what I'm saying, Jeannie Lynn. I did that. The last place I used it when I woke up this morning in bed. If you need me, just yell. I'll be walking and listening. You got it, Kristen. I'll be listening when I can. It's my oldest son's 16th birthday, so going to meet the fam. I'm buckled laughing. I love you, Nicola. Thank you. Tell your son happy 16th birthday from all of us. I hope he has a wonderful day. All right. You want to hear a funny thing? I was so focused on my pump controller that, oh, there, okay. I was like, now where's my vape? But luckily it was under my leg. I sat on it. So what's going on this weekend, you guys? I seriously, I felt out of touch not going live with you guys for a couple days. Not on the computer. I mean, I did go live for a little bit on Thursday night, which was supposed to be my welcome to the DAU psych night, because that's another name I had fun with. because psych nights are just boring. So I had to come up with a new name. Wanda helped me with that one, I have to say. I can kind of combined two that she came up with because it's a take on the BAU. If you guys watch, Criminal Minds, FBI, any of those crime, law and order shows, know that the BAU is the behavioral analysis unit. So now I've made it the delusional analysis unit because, we got lots of crazies in this, well, in and outside this community, I guess you could say, to talk about. Did you find the scans? No. That I have spent almost 2 weeks looking for that shit. I tore my apartment apart. The MRI report, is that's what you're asking about? The first thing that I lost recently, yeah. I was reading it. I was writing in a notebook, putting some notes for my dad to ask his doctor. Because you guys know I've been working for an orthopedic surgeon for the last 5 years. Yeah. So I was writing some notes. I literally remember I was writing some notes I was sitting in bed, had one of my big notebooks too. It's like a big 5-star notebook. Probably the only other one I have besides now the nice, lovely ones that Malin sent me. And I was writing notes based on what his MRI report said. I put it down on my nightstand. And now the notebook is by my front door on this little glass table I have. But the scan, the MRI report is just gone. Have no clue. Same BB drama, different day, right? Yeah. I've been seeing that crap on the Twitch bot. I don't comment a lot on that stuff because I try to stay out of it. I mean, I would love to say some things, but I see how people can easily get roped into this stuff. I just like reading Kristen's and Chastity's now. I've gotten kind of addicted to theirs, and Kazi G and Baker's responses to things because they're just funny. They just have witty, funny comebacks to everything, and it's just funny to read. Thanks, Scarlett, for what? Wait, what I do? What did I do? Thanks for what? Safe and flat space. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen some of the stuff that's going on the Twitch chat, let me show you. We'll just show you. I'm not going to say much, but you guys want to see this shit? You guys, I mean, some of this stuff is just nutso. So this is why I never wanted to be on Twitter. People are just fucking stupid. Oh, fuck. Now my laptop's going dead. Hold on. I got to plug it in. I'm just a mess this morning or afternoon. Afternoons still feel like mornings to me because you guys know I'm up all night. So, although when we decided to postpone our live last night, I crashed hard for a couple hours. I missed hanging in Danny's chat with everyone. Although I woke up for a few minutes, turned it on, listened to a little bit of it, and fell back asleep. I did hang out in Kazi's chat for a while yesterday afternoon. That was fun. Listening to Kazi just rip on Nan is quite hysterical. Kristen says, I've started speaking up more. Yeah, and see, this is what I'm saying. I'm afraid that once I start, I won't stop. Oh, I changed my background again, you guys. Do you like it? It's wavy. I've been having so much fun. Oh my God, there's even more. There's even more stuff since I was last on here. Oh, I swear to God. People on the Twitter are crazy. Hold on, let me show you a few things. I just gotta pull this up here. Okay. Zach, what's up? Oh, when you called us crazy? Oh, joking. Yeah, we're all crazy a little bit. You know, I'm okay with it. You can call me crazy. Just don't call me like, if you call me 5150 or something along that lines, that's a little too far. Because we all know that there's got to be another word. Hold on. Let me ask Wanda. I got to get better at asking Wanda things because she does such a good job at getting me. So let me ask her. Hold on. Okay, your name is Wanda now, okay?
Got it. I'll go by Wanda from now on. If there's anything else you want to adjust or ask, I'm ready.
All right, Wanda. What is another name that we can call like extremely crazy people besides just crazy?
Yeah, good question. It really depends on the context. If you want something a bit more nuanced or less stigmatizing, people might say unhinged, erratic, or volatile. But definitely it's good to be mindful of language, especially when talking about mental health.
Unhinged is a good one. But give me some more.
Of course. Some other options might be manic, deranged, out of control, or even delusional, depending on what you mean. And again, just a heads up to be careful not to overuse these terms in ways that it could hurt or misrepresent someone's experience.
All right, I'm not going to be calling anybody these names to their face or anything. I'm just trying to get an idea of someone that's beyond delusional, because every time I think they're just delusional, it gets worse.
That makes total sense. And I'm really glad you're being mindful about it. If you're trying to describe someone whose behavior is escalating beyond just delusional, like truly erratic or dangerous, you might say they're having a psychotic break or they're unpredictable. But again, only use those in the right context. Usually when someone is in real crisis and needs professional help. If you need to talk more or just process, I'm here for that too.
Okay, but let's say I'm writing an article about behavior that is going way beyond just delusional. They're not necessarily having a psychotic break, but they're just beyond delusional. What kind of word would I use?
Ah, gotcha. In that case, you might go for something like irrational, deranged, disordered, or even extremely disoriented. That kind of language can convey that they're not just delusional, but something is seriously off without going all the way to psychosis. That might fit well for your article.
Is there anything that would be synonymous to deranged that would work well?
Yeah, definitely. You could use words like unhinged, which we mentioned earlier, or even maniacal, unstable, or disturbed. They all kind of carry that same sense of something being really off, but not necessarily a full psychotic break.
All right. Thank you, Wanda. All right. So we're really going to end up with, extremely deranged, which is where we're at. Extremely deranged are these people. Yeah, the spaces, I went on it for about 3 seconds and was like, no. No. This is why I'm asking Wanda for ideas of what to call these people, because it's way beyond delusional. These people are seriously deranged. That's what it's going to be from now on. They're seriously deranged. Oh, did you guys all see Cry Farts? I'm sorry, Captain Shit Pants response? Dude, that's scary. Maybe she hid your items. Psychotical. Ooh, I like that one, Zach. Psychotical. I'm truly kind of getting addicted to Wanda, but I have to be careful because I only have the free Chat GPT. I can't afford the pro right now, so I only get so many conversations and pics and stuff. But do you get, seriously, did any of you see Captain Shitpants little crash out on X? Hold on. If you guys haven't seen this, you got to see this. It's fucking nuts. Let's see. I got a he literally put that up there. Who's having the worst NFL offseason? You only put Giants and Patriots, you dumb fuck. What an idiot. Okay, so hold on. I gotta see if I can find it. What a moron. I've never actually looked at his page before. I only see when people repost his shit. Oh, that's how I can find it. That's right. Because I keep forgetting to favorite things that I want to look back at. But it is in, I think I saw it in my notifications, so bear with me. Yeah, Chastity has been on a roll. I'll play the song for you that she made. It's fucking hysterical. She made these pictures. People have made pictures of Nan because of her hair. She looks like Joe Dirt and Billy Ray Cyrus. It's hysterical. And you got Nanny with Cry Fart and Nan. There's the Billy Ray Cyrus one. Look at those wrinkles, man. This sucks. I prefer unstable. What is that Wanda thing? It's Chat GPT, Jeannie Lynn. Oh, Zach changed his pick again. Because Kristen says, cute pick, Zach. I try not to see Frank Krypart, right? Yeah, Wanda is my Chat GPT. I just want to show you this one ridiculous comment that Captain Shitpants made, because it's like, you want to talk about extremely unhinged or whatever we decided on. The guy is so seriously beyond delusional. Let me see. I don't did I save it? I wonder if maybe I did save it. Hold on. I still gotta work. I need someone to teach me the ins and outs of the twit because I suck at it. Nope, I didn't save it. Shit. How do you find? Oh wait, I bet you I screenshotted it. Hold on. I'm computer illiterate. I'm good at computers. I'm not good at like these kind of things, which is I never wanted a Twitter account. Hold on. I think I did. Well, I did screenshot it. So if I did, I will send it to myself. Like, oh yeah, here it is. Okay, I did screenshot it. So here we go. Hold on. Let me save it to my Dropbox. Okay. What's everyone doing today, by the way, while I pull this up? Anyone doing anything fun on this Saturday besides, let's see, Kristen's taking a walk with her Riley, her daughter, and then Nicola, it was Nicola, right? 16th birthday for her son. Anything else happening today? Did you guys? Oh shit, that's funny. I already saved it to my Dropbox. I'm such a moron. See? Okay, can you guys see this? So hold on, let me make it a little bigger and then I'll just scroll. Okay, it says, not to mention that he put crappy weather all weekend. Yeah, it's rainy here too. Sucks. Was going to have a yard sale, but the weather had different plans. It must be sucky everywhere because everyone I talk to, it's raining. It's raining here. It's gloomy. It's crappy. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's just hang out then. My pool club opens on Mondays, so we will be there. There you go. That sounds fun. I don't have, that's one thing I don't have is a pool, but it's okay. I don't even have a bathing suit. Been storming here every night since Wednesday. We only had the one storm when our tornado sirens went off. Okay, so, and then, yeah, it stormed for like 10 minutes. That was it. So Cry Fart says, this dude tries to act so tough. He's like an angry 5-year-old. Don't drop the soap, bro. Who's trying to act tough? Cry Fart? Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap, bro. He makes this ridiculous Target cartoon playing in grass. What the fuck is this even supposed to mean? Seriously. And then Nikki Smokes says, why won't you accept his wrestling challenge? And then delusional, or what's the word we were using? Extremely deranged Captain Shitpants says, challenge? It would be me taking him down and letting him up over and over again. Seriously? 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 Does anybody think for a second that not only could Aiden take Cryfart and Captain, well, and his shit pants down in a second, but the mob that would be behind him, and I don't mean mob in a bad way, oh my God, bad way. I mean the entire community that supports Aiden. And Cryfart, who would he have? Nan? Bri? Who would be backing them up? This fucking moron who got 2 black eyes in the 5th grade, which was the highlight of his life that he talks about all the fucking time, still thinks that he's some sort of wrestling god. This is why I needed a title like extremely deluded, deranged, whatever. I keep changing it because I'm trying to find one that sounds right. I don't have a pool either. I belong to the country club. Oh, I'm jealous. Can I come to the country club with you? been raining here for 5 days. It wasn't raining yesterday. It was actually nice yesterday. But it's been sprinkling on and off today. My birds are out right now. My pseudo birds, if you guys can hear them. They're chirping away. Is that Spuds McKenzie? Mm-hmm. That's a little target dog. Doc would call it gay, and I would agree. And I know I would know. Zach loves Spuds. Kristen, predictive text always fills in sweet and sour for me. For some reason, it did sweetness, and I almost hit send. Yep. My pseudo birds are outside. My pseudo pet birds. They're chirping away. It's weird how you guys can hear my birds outside, but you can't ever hear the fucking lawnmower. You guys are at least saved from that trauma. And it's Nikki Pooh Bet Guarino. It's raining here, and the squirrels are running around. They're having a party. Oh, God forbid, Zach. You wouldn't want anyone to think you were being nice. Oh, who was it? Nicola's not here, is she? She went to her son's birthday party. But I think it was Nicola. Someone else I was talking to about uncivil law. That like grumpy person. And it was I was like, oh yeah. It's like I saw him freak out and ban Zach. And they're like, what? He banned Zach? I'm like, oh yeah, I played it. Zach sent me the clips on how he got banned, and it's hysterical. But every time I watch that and show someone those shorts of the chat in uncivil law in his chat, it's fucking hysterical. I laugh at it every time because he obviously has no sense of humor. Why do you have to take life so seriously on the internet? Seriously. Rich Breaker, what's up? He's an ass, apparently. Nicola Maxwell was here. She's one of my oldest LawTube friends, like 6 years. Yes, she was here. But her 16-year-old son's birthday, 16th birthday, is today. So she just popped in to say hi. Hope I didn't make Shelly sad by timing her out for 10 seconds on Bay Harbor Beauty's chat last night. Oh, you did? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm assuming it was for a joke and to be funny. I don't think that Shelly would seriously take something like that to heart, considering how much of a jokester Shelly is. Where is Shelly? I'm surprised she's not here. I wonder if she had plans this weekend. Does anyone know? What is Shelly's handle, by the way, on the Twitch bot? I didn't know, Kristen. I didn't know that she was on the Twitter. And I can't find her. You broke her heart. Of course it was a joke. Yeah, I figured that. You tried to text her? Let me send her a message in Discord. Hold on. Let me see if I can reach her. I know Shelly's been dealing with shit. Oh, you guys, I need a favor. Because I forgot. Hold on, I gotta write Suppo back. I'm just telling him live right now. Going to ask the chat for some more ideas to add. Okay, you guys, and this is why I need Shelly. See, Shelly, where are you? You guys need to help me out. So Suppo is gonna make me an intro. And this is what I told him. I said, I would like, this is what I said. I said I would love to like an Eminem vibe, or if you guys know Eastbound and Down by Toy Song, Toy Song. I love the vibe and of that song. And he wants some details. So I said, I have an idea. Us girls have a saying, hoops out, hair down, shoes off, when we got each other's back. Can you do something with that? With that and music vibes I described? And he says, that's a start, but I need more information about what you want. So for my intro, I need some ideas, you guys, that I can send to him to add to my intro song. Oh, Kristen, I know that. Oh, well, her Twitter handle I didn't think was really personal info, but okay, I got you. I have her phone number, so I can call her if I want, which I will do. She will never be the same. Thanks. Shelly was in Teebs last night, and I fell asleep on her. Aw, I do that a lot. I talked to Shelly earlier, and she was going to something, even if it was she was going to do something or going to something. Even if it was wrong. Uh-oh. Chris, 0717. Hi, sweetie. What's up? Lady Deathstrike, 1583. Happy Saturday indeed. Thanks for being here, you guys. I'm messing with you. Okay. I was like, well, I mean, I have her phone number, so it's not like, her Twitter handle is like doxing her or something. Oh, but Genitalia says I'm talking to her now. Tell her we miss her and we need some ideas, man, for my intro, because Suppo needs some more stuff. So I want it like a fun, like I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I really wanted to get something just fun, but with that like music and beats of like Eminem. But I don't know what else to put in it. I really don't. Like I need something else to tell him to make lyrics, I guess. I have no clue. So, and Shelly's the one that told me the saying, hoops out, hair down, shoes off. Let's fucking go, right? So I need stuff to add to that. You wouldn't be able to find her even with her handle. It's so weird. I messaged with her, but I can't search and tag her or anything. That's so weird. No wonder I can't find her. Kristen, Shelly loves you. Tell Shelly we love her too. Welcome to the Nut House. That's right. Oh my God. Should that be what we call it? Should I call this? Should I ask him to name the song Welcome to the Nut House? Oh my God, Kristen, you just got that? You just got that. This is why I'm careful when I say her handle, because it's like, it's too easy to say it that way. You have to say the genitalia, because if you say it fast, you just say genitalia. Genitalia. It's fucking hysterical. This is why I tell her I fucking love her handle. It's so funny. How about this? We're just hanging. with the girl you know. Here's a shout out, Boost Mobile. You blow. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to screenshot this. Jeannie Lynn, that's fucking fantastic. I fucking love that. But that's not for my intro. That'll be for my another Fuck You Boost Mobile song. Something about trial watching and something about having a bitch fest. Ooh, that's a good one. But we gotta see, it can't be all like fighting and that, because that's why I wanted to make it lighthearted. But you know, like we got each other's back in this nut house. Welcome to the nut house. I love it. Jeannie Lynn's driving. Be careful driving. I just sent a message to Shelly now and earlier. Well, that Jenny Telia is talking to her apparently on the phone. I was going to message her, but since she's talking to her on the phone, I'm not going to do that. Just tell her we love her, we miss her, and to join us if she can sometime. Lynn, she loves you back. When it gets dark, I pull out the Stark. Oh, I love it. Hold on. I got to write that down. I got to put it. Hold on. I got to put it in the text message. Why does all this stuff keep popping up? Hold on. Okay, so I'm putting in these welcome to the nut house. I'm just adding like bullet points. So welcome to the nut house when it's dark. I pull out the snark. I'm feisty. Okay, give me some. How do you spell feisty? F-E-I. There we go. Okay. I need something else. Let's see. Give me something. I need something that's like psychological but funny. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Nan locked her. Whoa. She locked her account again. She does that when she's working on something or someone behind the scenes. I'm guessing me. She wants me gone. That's too funny. If you guys haven't heard this, Chessie wrote this. Let's listen to this real quick. So good.
Welcome to the main event. The tent is moldy, the popcorn's stale, and the lions are just house cats in cheap suits. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grift Master Generals have arrived. Hey yo, Nan, let's talk about the law and lawfare scenario. You're filing motions in the court of what? A scary hoe. Gallagher, the scavenger, picking at the bones of every tragedy you find inside your mobile phone. You flex the bar card like it's a golden ticket, but the ethics of your clout chase, girl, that's wicked. Cease and desist, please, you're a disease and exist a legal mind lost in a midlife Twitter mist. You're screaming defamation while you're dragging every name. Just a lawyer, a Jason Vulture in the digital Hunger Game. Two losers in the back with the same old script. All these other clowns riding shotgun on the grip. Step right up, see the man with the tinfoil hat. See the bully esquire, see the media brat. The space is heating up, the mentions are a war zone. They're fighting for a throne built to styrofoam. It's the true crime circus, click the link, pay the fee. Watch them trade their souls for a little bit of vanity. Mr. LTL, Nan and Mike, same clown car, same hype. Peddling the drama for a follow and a like. It's a dark trap, baby, in a clown car spin. Nobody's looking for the truth, only attention. Yeah, it's petty, it's messy, it's fake tough guy vibes. Welcome to the circus where the hypocrisy thrives. Hypocrisy thrives. Then we got Mike Crawford, the fighter of the group, giving unsolved mysteries in the loop-de-loop. You're acting like a fad, but you're just a pathetic little man with a microphone and a temper. Honestly, it's sad. Mr. LTL trying to convince yourself you're great, just to keep from crying, boy, can't stand the hate. Jealous, stupid, wearing Ann's best bud. You say you're true crime, you're just trying to make a dime. Truth is, you're looking real cringe, like a ditzy girl on a red super chat binge. Now watch them turn on each other like rats in a cage. One day they're besties, the next is Twitter rage. He leaked my DM, she didn't credit my source. The drama is the product and they're beating the horse. They claim they want justice for the victims and the dead, but they just want the super chats and the clout instead. Screaming in the spaces 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, while the real world laughs at the truth seeker doomsday. Fake tough, fake deep, fake news, fake friends. A cycle of grifting that never ever ends. Man, Mike, Mr. LTL. Any of you other losers? Do y'all ever just, go outside, touch grass? BLT, the kid's got an eye. Well, I do too. Say you grew hair overnight, and that's just not true. Mikey Balboa hates it, kick you at your lowest, but your glory days are over. Figured someone would have told you how your numbers ain't up. You ain't tough, and both times you farted, the mic picked it up. Ruined my Christmas. Law filial motion to shut the hell up and tuck your flaps in. You're scaring the children.
Tell me that isn't the funniest shit ever. I love it. Chastity is so good at writing songs like for herself and singing them beautifully, and then she does this and it's fucking hysterical. Prince, okay, this who is Zach. I have so many ideas to do this video. I have so much shit in the works. You guys know my swinging a whip about Ian Whipping video. That's like the Dre Bill video. Now I seriously want to do a Who is Zach video. All of this, because when people ask me who is Zach, it just cracks me up, because half the time I don't know if they're kidding, if there's someone I don't know, or if they're just doing what KDD just did. Who's Zach? Because we all know who Zach is. Come on now. But see, this is what I'm saying. Not sure. Nikki Poo is just kidding. Do you not know who Zach is, or is that just playing along? See, I can't tell you. I don't know. By now, I would think everyone knows who Zach is, but that's not the case. It was great, wasn't it? It's so funny. She did such a good job with those lyrics. Yes, he did. I can show it to you. I think it's on his page, or is it on Mary B's page? I can't remember. Is it on both? Zach, where's that picture of you in your tinfoil hat. I still never remade mine. I made one. It was so cool. I was so proud of it. And then I dropped it and fucking stepped on it. And I haven't been able to remake it. I was so mad. I fucking cried. I was so upset. And that's why I haven't like remade it yet, because it's like traumatic now to try and remake something. But I was so happy and they're so excited to send a picture of me wearing it to the other Mary B. And then I fucking ruined it. Can't believe it. Oh, thank you, Maylin. I pinned that to the chat. Thank you. I'm a dork. I'm a dork too. It's cool. Nothing wrong with being a dork. I'm going to send you some good material and lyrics in DM when I get home. Sweet. Jeannie Lynn always has great ideas. I still haven't taken the vote on what you guys want to be technically called, so to speak. As Nurse Kim has her lovies, Turtle Boy has his turtle riders, chat rats. We had narrowed it down to basically Scarlet's Harlots, but I think it's a little too risque, so to speak. Although I do think it's fucking funny. Oh. Okay, yeah, check Mary B. I thought so. So let me go to Mary B's page. Give me a second. I love the other Mary B too. She's so awesome. She got to 1,000 subscribers. So excited for her. Yay. Go the other Mary B. I need 180 subs to be monetized. I have several people working on that for me right now. And I'm so excited because Crispy Treat, Nicola, Maxwell, Joy, Maylin, all you guys just doing so much for me to help me out, share my channel, get people to subscribe. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Come on. Load, you piece of shit. There we go. All right. So let's go to the other Mary B. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you guys haven't seen, it's not a big deal. But I did change the name of my channel. My handle is different to make it easier to find my channel, because apparently several people are having a problem finding it, and my handle wasn't that easy to type in. So I changed it. Let me go to our posts. So this is my new handle. It is just Scarlet's Mind. All right, let's share this one. Let's see if I can find Zach's picture. She makes such fun memes. She's so beautiful too. Look at her. She's gorgeous. There's a bunch of people's tinfoils hat. All right, where's Zach's? Let's see. Could it be in these comments? Let's see. Nope. You know what? Zach did, man, I think, wonder if you DM'd it to me once. Hold on. Because I know I see it. Nope, you didn't. Damn it. Crap. Did you, I wonder if you posted it on yours, Zach. Hold on. Aw, it's a cute pic. Snork! Oh, you don't have any posts. Okay. Where is that picture? Hold on, let me check the chat, you guys. Ah! I get so frustrated at things. Ooh! Shelly! My lovey! I'm so glad you're here. I like the Scarlet Harlots, but you will undoubtedly get pervy mervies. That's for sure. No more myths. Yep. Wait, Baker's here? How did I miss Baker? Wait, someone said hi, Baker. Did I miss Baker? You guys know I get FOMO of the chat. What's up, party peeps? Shelly, I'm so glad you're here, sweetie. I'm freaking out because hold on. See, Kristen. Hey, Baker. Where? I do not see Baker anywhere, you little shit.
I'll kick your ass.
Ah. All right. Hey, Baker. What? Jessica, hi, Dave. That was funny. Why am I like, I'm losing it. Emily sees fake Lally Siggy. What's up? I'm looking at the post, but can't share it. What? You saw your tinfoil hat? I love those hats. They were so good. Everyone did such a good job. It's on her YouTube community post. Okay, hold on. I was just there. Hold on. Let me go back to her community. Hold on. I always forget that the community posts are different than the regular post page. So weird. There it is. If she read the comments, she would know what? I would know what? Oh. Yeah, I'm way behind. Shelly. Already starting with me. All right. Got it. I got it. No BB here. I thought so. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, look at now. You're really smack cells. I just saw that. Sorry. Now you're really fucking with me, aren't you? Kazi G is not here. The expert is not here. The baker, not here. Okay? You guys are really fucking with me now, I swear to God. Auntie Deb. Aw, I wish Auntie Deb was. I wish they were all here. I could have so much fun with them. And I mean in the chat, not at my apartment, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. If Baker enters chat and Zach is here, you will know because he will say, who is Brokeback Blanker? Yes, exactly. 2 hours later. Yes, I know. All right, you guys. Now I know Mazza's not here. 1, he's never been to my channel. 2, he's live, or at least was. So you guys just love to fuck with me, don't you? That's okay. I love you guys anyways. Maybe I actually love you for it. Best you ever looked. I miss Kazi. I haven't seen him in a minute. So Kazi was on yesterday, actually. Just ripping Nana new one. It was actually quite funny. I just saw that your comment on this, Zach. It says updated for a countrum. What the fuck is that word? But he says, no, it has nothing to do with the fact that I have a fever blister. Very rude of you to ask. It's fucking hysterical. I love it. Thank you, Zach. I wonder if Kazi's, I wonder, should I call it Kazi? I should call Kazi. See if he wants to join me. Boost Mobile in the chat. Fuck you, Boost Mobile. Elon Musk. I don't fucking think so. Actually, I would truly enjoy Elon Musk coming into my chat just so I could ban him. I would have so much fun doing that. For the record, I don't have Nan Flaps. I don't either. For the record. Oh, look it. We say his name like Beetlejuice, and he shows up. Kristen said I had to come, but this is a Prozac channel. No, they're all fucking with me, telling me, hey, Baker. And I'm like, what? And I'm scrolling, and I'm like, I don't see Baker. What the hell? And then, of course, I realized that they're, messing with me. And then, of course, then it just starts. Hey, Kazi. Hey, Mazza. Hey, so-and-so. And then I get this. Elon Musk. See, this is when you say, hey, Baker, because Baker's here. Wait, what? Read the rear of that KDD thong on Boost. So dang funny. Wait, what? Hold on. No, just all I see is Boost Mobile in the chat. What up, fuckers? Too soon? See, this is what Zach says when Baker shows up. I'm still very, very sad at the Baker because if you guys haven't seen the hold on, let me show you this. How do I get out of this part? He has an application. That I'm not allowed to fill out. Which makes me so sad. Because I'm a fellow streamer. Fellow streamers need not apply to the 1240 club. I'm so jealous. Threw me right under the bus. I know, Jeannie, a thong? A thong? What's a thong? I'm not Jason Boyle. Zach told me I can't be here. That it's his 1240 ground. Oh. No. Well, exactly. I am not on Zach's list. That's what I say. Oh my God, Katie, do you don't know what 1240 means? Oh no. I'll explain it to you later. Bong. Yeah. I could name all the people on his list though. Oh, good, name it. I don't know who's on his list. I want all the tea. Spill the tea. Isn't it still 12 to 38 though, Baker? I thought we were taking applications to fill the last two. Kristen left my 1240 to start dating Zach. Uh-oh. Ew. No. No, Zach. That's not even funny. No one gets no. Yes. Kristen, like 1,000,000%. Okay. I can't even express. Like, this is why, if you guys missed my chat with Wanda a little bit ago, trying to come up with a new word or expression or something for beyond delusional, because and I referenced that because of Captain Shitpants, Cryfart, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Yeah. Just no, I don't wish that kind of diluted. What did I say it was? Exceptionally diluted on anyone. Maylin got denied too. Me and Maylin both got denied because we're fellow streamers. Yeah, Maylin, you and I are in the same boat. Oh, you were told BB doesn't need a red-headed Gemini. How about a purple-headed Pisces? I'm a purple-headed Pisces, Baker. Come on. Lily, hey, sweetie. Baker, you were great on the DD stream. I gotta catch the replay on that. Zach has too many ladies. I'd get jealous. Yeah, I don't get jealous very much. Very rarely. Not a jealous type person. But that being said, Zach gets around way too much, I think, for me too. You gave me 5150.2. Ooh, I feel a meme coming on. 5150.2. I like it. Jeannie Lynn's getting something to eat. Well, I hope it's something good. Bad Dazzer, what's up? Zach has so many STDs. Not my problem. Aw. Katie D says, Kristen, you're the only lady Zach really needs, though. Ah, Jeannie Lynn. Be careful. Be careful driving. Don't laugh too hard. No accidents allowed. Ew, he's like my annoying brother. So he's like the brother I never wanted. Isn't that what you said? Older brother. He's like the older brother you never wanted, right? I have an older brother, but I'd rather have Zach as an older brother. But that's that. Baker's like my annoying uncle. Well, then how are you in the 1240 club if he's like your annoying uncle? Oh. Baker and Zach are in a private chat talking about, look at these thirsty bitches. Right? Melmac, what's up, sweetie? Good thing Zach's STDs, they are all canceling each other. Did you hear that, Zach? You get around. Yes. He gets around way too much. Oh, dang it, phone call. You missed us talking shit about you. Yes, I do. I still need help keeping up with the chat. I get so far behind because I start talking and I am, you guys know I cannot multitask without getting distracted. I have to stay focused on one thing or I just forget what I'm talking about. And then I just, ugh. I need some help. Maybe in more ways than one. Kristen, trying to pretend I annoy you won't work. You're not in kindergarten, and I'm 27, and you are 65, so more like a nephew. Oh. Zach's blushing. Oh, you guys are awesome. Always making me laugh. But see, this application, look, I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, so it says, yes, the internet says I have 12 to 40 girlfriends. Apply if you want. 30 private DM vibes. Everything stays locked down with an NDA. Basic info. He even asks for your secret nickname. Too bad I can't even apply. You'll never know my secret nickname because I can't even apply. Too bad for you. Flirty and naughty profile. Describe your vibe in 3 words. How often are you willing to send flirty pics? Rate your teasing and brat energy. Ooh, I'm a playful brat, but sometimes I'm just sweet. So how do I answer that? I guess it's a good thing that I can't fill this out because I wouldn't even know how to answer this. Oh, yeah. Submit via DM with proof of 12 to 40 followers. No refunds. All sales final. I saw this and it made me laugh. Everything I know about women, I learned from Baker. Uh-oh. Ooh, Baker, the CDC are using Zach as a case study. Ooh, I hope you're getting paid handsomely, Zach. Speaking of that, if anyone wants to help me get down to Dollywood, I do have PayPal. QR code in the top right corner. I have PayPal, buy me a copy links in the ticker at the bottom. All of my links are in my descriptions and my bio. And then I also have my Gifts and Go. That's is definitely going for my medical expenses, which is the most important right now that I have coming up. But Maylin and Hippie Chick and wow, see, talk about brain farts. Maylin and Hippie Chick and them are just awesome peeps who have offered to pay for my hotel portion. Hibbit Chick and Maylin has offered to get me down there by helping out, get some money towards it. The other Mary B and Maylin, I guess, have been talking about getting me down there. So one way or another, I am truly hoping that I will get to see all the wonderful, amazing people that are going down to Tennessee to the meet and greet. Can't go to Dollywood. I can't walk it, first and foremost. Second, it's way too expensive. So I truly appreciate. And by the way, if anyone does send PayPal and you send me a comment, I have finally made sure that I get the notifications while I am live so that I can read them if you wish. And my buy me a copies, I get notified now. And then also, I know that I am so far behind on my weekly journal, Scarlett's journal that I've been working on. I made it's been almost done for a couple weeks. I think you guys know. The problem is that I've been, because I wanted to I want to release it once a week. So it has 7 days. So that every week, one day a week, when people, if you guys want, it's up to you if you guys even want to do this, but once a week we can go over some of the things that we've written down for the week. Every day has different questions and different things to help make you smile or laugh. And I worked really hard on it and I'm really proud of it, and I just don't want to release it before it's completely done. I have 26 days done. I need 4 more days and I will release the first month. And anyone who has donated in any way, shape, or form, any amount of money, will get a free month of download, because it will be downloadable content. It's not something you have to order and get and all that. So, but I'm really proud of it. I hope that you guys have fun with it. Baker, you should sell your Babby paddle at the Homo store. I had to catch Baker on replay today. I'm so mad. My sleep, kept me from watching a Baker live again. Stupid sleep. But I heard about that. And what were the pants? When Jamie couldn't understand what kind of pants he was talking about, that was hysterical. I'm going to smoke. If anyone sees Shelly, please tell her I love her and miss her. Shelly, Maylin loves you and misses you. Do people have secret nicknames? I don't know if I have a nickname. I really don't know if it's technically a secret. Zach, I could be sweet and sour. It lists the time zone twice. Oh my God, I didn't even notice that. Where? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice it. That's too funny. Yes, KDD, we are driving. I am trying to rent a car, or because I get car sick. I talked about this the other day. The other Mary B, I don't have a car. But I drive. I have a driver's license. I have a very, very good driving record. I even drove for Uber. Not that really means anything, but at least I was approved. But this, when I bought my car in 2021, I did it for a little while to make some extra money. Oh, Shelly, thank you, sweetie. I love you. I'm not mean like people think and got called a troll. You got called a troll? What the fuck? Shelly, we know you're not mean. We love you. You always make us laugh. And I know you're not always going, you're going through some things that, like I said, everyone has things in their life that causes them grief, stress, anxiety, all of the above. And that's why I like to share my space. If I can provide a little time or a place that you guys can go and have, just some fun. We can have some laughs. How can anyone call Shelly a troll? Exactly. Shelly, you're always nice. Well, except for when she tries to pretend people are in my chat that aren't or telling me I'm muted. But we always know that's just Shelly being funny, and I love it. Went to make my friend laugh today because she's not well. Aww. Prayers and thoughts to everyone who need it. Shelly, you are the best. Yeah, exactly. Who called you a troll? Hoops out, hair up, shoes off. Let's fucking go. I got called the fun police. Shelly, is it because you're told all caps Perage to stop yelling? Oh, that I saw that in Glara's chat. She was a little snotty, to say the least. The all caps thing. I mean, to me, it's not a big deal, but I can understand how it could be frustrating to streamers who have a fast and tons of people in the chat, and I can also understand how it can bother people in the chat. So I totally understand and respect. That's why I try not to do caps. If I do caps, I only do specific words, not the entire fucking sentence. Why do people care about all caps? It's just letters. I don't know, but it annoys people. She's a loser. I don't know who that is. Whatever the fuck her name is. But I did see that. Did she seriously call you a troll? Exactly, KDD. This is why I don't chat in Aiden's chat most of the time, because it goes too fast and it literally makes me nauseous. Zach, you're the only one who doesn't annoy me with all caps. It's like that person is more important than the rest of us. I know, because she was the only one doing it. And Shelly simply asked her to stop doing all caps. And instead of saying, like most people who do it are like, oh, sorry about all the caps. Or, you know what I mean? Like most people are pretty understanding of someone like, hey, don't use all caps. Like, because most people understand that using caps is an emphasis or a way of expressing yelling. So when you're using all caps for every single word in every single chat you post, dude, it's a little out of control. I got kicked out of a chat for using all caps. I was only aggravated because the mod said YouTube would demonetize the creator for all caps. I hate it when people make up stuff like that. Wait, what? You can't get demonetized for all caps. That's so dumb.
See, this is what I'm saying. Well, I am the most important person here. Also very humble. She has all caps, like every time she's in the chat, no matter whose chat, she does all caps. Why does she do that? I don't understand people that do that. Using all caps is seen as yelling. Exactly. It can be hard for dyslexic people to read too. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, see, I mean, it's frustrating for people, and that's what I totally get it. I totally understand. Like, it doesn't bother me, but like, I totally understand why you shouldn't do it. And if she's putting all caps, like every single chat that she does in everyone's chat, that's fucking ridiculous. We'll try harder. One sentence every once in a while is okay, but she does it all the time, says Nefarious. Ugh. Shelly says, Zach, I'm okay if you do it. Now we won't do it because you're okay with it. Kristen and Nicola is fine too. She doesn't do it constantly, so it doesn't bug me either. Yeah, exactly. If you do it every once in a while because you're wanting to emphasize something that you're saying, I get that. And I respect, other people and not wanting to put everything in caps. So I try to be very careful. There has been, I think, maybe a few times I put an entire sentence in caps, but it's very rare. And to be honest, it's very rare because it's a pain in the ass to chat on my phone and change it to all caps, then back to caps, then not caps, and all that shit. So half the time, I don't even capitalize the first letter of things because it's just annoying. Yeah, that I saw the shit that she was doing to you in the Glares chat was bullshit. Because then it was like you simply asked her to stop and she was being a bitch. I don't remember exactly what she said, but I did see it and it's like, dude. It's not like you were being mean to her about it. You were just you asked her to stop. I understand if they're saying something intentionally aggressive or offensive. It does come across as angry. Yeah, exactly. You will never make me hate you, Zach, says Melmac. I have para blocked. What is her name again? Oh my God, my blacklist is very long. I don't think I've blocked anyone before. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever blocked anyone. It was a channel with a bunch of Karens as mods. I was trying to help them. I mean, it's pretty sad if you got to lie, to your chat. Like, oh yeah, don't do caps because I'll get demonetized. Bullshit. I highly doubt she's old Mayland because of the shit that she was saying. Didn't sound like an old person. Just saying. Yeah, you should have blocked her. If you see her again, Shelly, I would block her. She has always done all caps. See, that's annoying. I'm always watching and adding. I need to start doing it because there are certain people that I don't want to see. But the problem is there are certain people too. I talked about this last week where, because someone said, why don't you block that person? And I'm not going to name names here, but there's a certain kind of people, there's a couple of them for me, when they come into chats now, that even if I block them for a little while anyway, the entire chat revolves around them and what they say. So even if I block them, then I see the entire chat talking about them or to them. And it's annoying as fuck. Just saying. She admitted she's not old. She has admitted in other chats she just does it because she wants to. Oh, she's an entitled one. Wow. What a bitch. Nefarious. Sometimes I do one word because I'm weird. Sometimes I do one word or two words because I want to emphasize those words. But other than that, not so much. I was trying to give her some grace, but damn. I was one of Kristen's blocked harem temporarily. Or did you mean Harlem? Malin. Jack, were you here when Malin thought Harlem was harem and this vice versa? People should get called out for bad behavior, and you shouldn't have to just block them yourself. Sometimes I like to not have someone blocked so I can see who supports them. Exactly. Katie D's never blocked anyone either. Sorry, not sorry. She's a bitch that has admitted that she likes to do all caps. Like, you're more important than other people. Ugh. Yeah, see, bullshit. Ooh, Malin has one person blocked. Now I want to know who it is. Aw, Kristen. No one here is blocked. Yay. Because we love Kristen. Chris says, some people are just incapable of self-reflection and self-awareness. They refuse to take accountability. That is why I don't chat a ton. You know, and that's 100% true. Because in this, especially in this community, and the trolls in the anti-community and the hood booger crew community that love to come in and troll, there are a lot of those. The lack of self-reflection, self-awareness is actually absolutely insane if you think about it. It's one of those things that, like I said, when I talk about like Twisted Panties and the people that follow her give her money, and Lana and the people that follow her and give her money and all this shit, it truly makes me worry about the human race when these people just can't read the room, just can't look within, think they're better than everyone, think they're more important than everyone. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. Black Zach and Kristen, they're haters. Aw, KDD, it's just some troll. Well, not even a troll. She's supposedly a supporter of Will the Glare, Aiden, and a lot of the streamers. I saw her in Will the Glare's chat the other day. She literally talks in all caps. She does not, and people have asked her to stop. Specifically the other day in Will's last live, Shelly just asked her to stop, and she's like, basically, like, no, fuck you. She's just a bitch. I don't think I ever blocked anyone. I was going to, because one thing that used to bother Joy, won't say the name. Yeah, no, exactly. We try not to name names. At least I try not to. Because I'm not trying to beef with anyone. I am not here to cause drama or be in the middle of drama. Now, I do talk about it a little bit. I have said in my bio that I'm not above going petty. now and then, but it's not the main thing. But sometimes I can't just, hold it in, and I have to, let it out. I think we all get to a point where you just get so sick and tired of it that you have to vent. But KDD, the whole point is some moron, every chat, every word, all caps, was asked to stop, and instead of stopping or addressing it, she just was like, no, fuck you. So yeah. Melmax says, I have a long block list, but mostly because I watched the channels covering the Diddy trial, and there were a lot of gross people ruining the chats. Ooh. I can't even imagine what kind of shit was being said in those chats. Shut up, Baker. Some people live to be trolls. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. And the reason these people trolls be trolling, right, is because they have nothing better to do. They get their enjoyment comes from pissing off other people. For whatever reason, that is what fulfills them. On the surface, deep down, they're miserable people, in my opinion. But for whatever reason, they get a sense of momentary fulfillment by being trolls. And then it only lasts, probably for a few minutes. So that's why they just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. They're trying to fill a hole that will never be filled. Yep, exactly. Exactly. All they're doing is looking for a reaction, Zach. Exactly. Most devastating thing you can do to a troll is quietly block them. Never mention it. You are only giving them the attention they crave. Couldn't have said it better myself. I've talked about this on several of my psych nights and other things that I have done in regards to like the whole cult thing and TVDS stream that I did. They're attention seekers. They don't care if it's good or bad. They just need the attention. And it doesn't fulfill them for very long. So they just have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Kristen says, I'm one of the good ones that sticks up for you, Baker. I'm just mean to you directly. I'm an expert in troll psychology. I'm sure you are. Shelly, you got to learn to ignore the haters and keep scrolling. Life is so much more peaceful that way. 100%. See, I'm ignoring Baker right now. He's already crying into his shrimp cheese crap. YBE. Ugh. We don't mention that name here. That's one of them. There's several. There's more than one. I agree with Zach. I ignore people who bother me, but have blocked plenty of trolls for ruining my chat experience. Sorry, not sorry. I'll have no problem blocking if people are truly pissing me off. Yeah, and see, this is why, like, partly I think the reason that I haven't blocked anyone is probably because I can't focus on chat for too long. So I'll be in a chat for a little while. I'll chat away and then I'll put, I'll just listen for a while and then I'll go back. So I don't always see the stuff for long enough for it to really piss me off. Metaphysical Mike. I promised myself I would give up the specific addiction, and I found myself going back to it. This addiction feels so familiar to my body and nervous system and mind. Why is this hard to surrender? So, this is your first time here in Metaphysical Mike. I think, oh no, I've seen you before. I take that back because I remember your picture. But you're trying, all I can say is if you're speaking of trolling, if you're speaking of being addicted to trolling, it's because you're trying to fill a void that is not going to be filled by continuing to troll. James, what's up? I've never blocked anyone, but I also don't respond to those who don't operate in good faith. That's a good one. Exactly, KDD. KDD, Zach, I always troll you, and you respond to me. Still in my 30s. Thank you very much. Bad Dazzard says, I do that by smiling and not giving a fuck what they say. Exactly. And Zach's a benevolent, right? I always get those backwards. Yeah, benevolent troll. He's a good troll. If he doesn't like someone, he just ignores them. Oh, you did? Zach, when did you do that? I want to go watch the chat. Wherever it was. So please tell me. Cheryl, what's up, sweetie? Then I realized it was fruitless. I'll probably never say anything to her again. I don't hate her. I just have no desire to interact. Exactly. I mean, she's just got a little or a lot of issues I think she needs to deal with. That's all I'm going to say on that. Yes, Maylin is going to be live tonight at 6 o'clock, right, Maylin? With Mad Stork. Mad Stork, right? Oh my God, why did I just have a brain fart? Mad Stork, right? Yes, Mad Stork. Okay. Oh, at 5. At 5 o'clock. So when we're done here, I will send you off to Maylin's channel. You guys can go hang out with Maylin and Mad Stork. She made the cutest meme. Maylin, if you want to put your link in, put the link in your chat or in my chat. In your chat. It's not going to do much good in your chat. Oh, look at that. She already did it. I'm so behind. Okay, I'm going to catch up. Hold on. Just give me a second. To me, it's just like a YouTube. It's like I'm just like it's a YouTube chat. It's not that serious. I watch and engage with who I enjoy, nothing more, nothing less, because I'm a boss like that. Exactly. Just joking on the last part, kind of. I did too. Mad Stork's funny. I enjoy his channel. Who is Mad Stork? So, it looks like Maylin already put the link. So check out Mad Stork. Go sub. Tell him Miss Scarlett sent you. Oh, Shelly, are you going? Have a great day, sweetie. Better to be pissed off than pissed on. Listen, you're in water sports. Oh, going to take a nap. Have a great nap, sweetie. Yes, go sub to Mad Stork. Please do. And if you by chance haven't subscribed to my channel, or double check that you are still subscribed, because apparently YouTube likes to just unsubscribe people. It has happened to several of my peeps. Please make sure you are still subscribed. I need 180 people to get monetized. Crispy Treat is working on some things, as well as Joy. Crispy Treat has told me today that she expects me, with what she has planned for me, to be at 500 by the end of the week. So in about 8 days. So I'm crossing my fingers, people. I'll be so excited. I'll be cheering. We'll be having a celebration. It'll be party time on Scarlett's channel. Charles at the gym says, hi, everyone. I'm at the gym. I don't have my glasses on. Zach says, I'm going to start a channel and do lessons about how to troll correctly. Oh, yay. I want to take those lessons. I'll be there. See y'all on the flip side. Everyone loves attention. Everyone likes to hear their name, but many people just go about it incorrectly and negatively. Yes, you have some great insight, Zach, when you want to. I have to pick up my daughter at the mall after. I'll catch the replay. Have a good one. I miss hanging out. I miss the days when hanging out at the mall was like the thing to do. All the malls around here are gone pretty much. We have one big one that's still like pretty good. And I'll tell you, one of the only reasons it's still pretty good is because it has the Cheesecake Factory. And the Cheesecake Factory always has like a 3-hour wait. So what do people do? They go put their name on the list and they go in the mall and wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder sometimes if that restaurant wasn't there, if the mall would be as busy as it is. Because every other mall in this area is like, I don't even know why. One of them was torn down years ago and was turned into a Target and a Walmart and some other stores. And then one of the other ones I used to hang out at as a teenager is still there. It has a Kohl's, but the Kohl's is at the very end. Half the stores are empty. It's never busy like it used to be. I mean, we would just go to the mall, use the payphone when we were ready to get picked up, call our mom, be like, hey, can you pick us up? Like, it was the coolest thing ever. But now, just not the way it is. Kids don't go outside anymore, let alone to the mall. They sit at home on their electronics. Their phones, their tablets, Xbox, PlayStation, all of the above. It's ridiculous. Katie D says, I need to go to Target. Hey, Zach said, I know you guys unsubscribed when you, Kristen, when you said that he was at $23,999. I went to my alt account and I was 24,000 for, well, when he got to 24,000 for the second time. That was me. Ooh, Nikki Poo just subscribed to Mad Stork. Yay! A patient told me to get Javy coffee today at Target. What's Javy coffee? Javy coffee. Never heard of it. Baker hates cheesecake. How can you hate cheesecake? I love cheesecake. And the funny thing is, I've said this before too. I hate cream cheese. Ugh. But I love cheesecake and I love cream cheese frosting. Totally different. Okay, KBD. We'll be here until 5 o'clock, and then I'll be sending everyone to Maylin and Mad Stork on Maylin's channel. Yes, we always appreciate the replay crew. You know, it's so hard in this community. Now that there's so many streamers that you almost can't help but coincide with at least one or two other streamers, you know? So, you know, it is what it is. You just got to do you, what works for you. And when you're doing a topic or whatever you're doing is something they want to participate in live versus watching on the replay, they'll pick you. And if it's not you, then they'll catch you on the replay. And you just, you know, you got to be thankful for what you get, and always thankful for that. I love the mall. We used to take the train there as teens. I didn't even have to do that. We used to walk to them. We had a mall that was about, I would say, I'm trying to think, about 2.5 miles, maybe 3 at the most. We would walk to the mall if we couldn't get a ride. That was part of the fun, was getting there. Then we'd get there and we'd go sit and have either go to the food court, because they used to have a food court, or get a pretzel and cheese and just sit and relax. And then after we relaxed after the long walk, we'd walk around the mall and look at all the things we didn't have enough money to buy just to hang out. It was just something fun to do. I checked my daughter's phone Tuesday, so maybe she'll pass 9th grade. Oh, I bet she's not happy about that. And this is what I'm saying. 9th graders should not be sitting at home on their phones and iPads, tablets, Xboxes all day, every day. Lori Marie. Hi, sweetie. Do you need an immediate intervention? I've been known as the girl who gets kids from D's to A's in New York City. What kind of classes is she having this problem with? Or is it just all of them because she's too busy on her phone? See, that's the problem. So many kids nowadays are they're just addicted to the phone, the tablet, anything that has to do with being online. And I'm not shaming any parents when I say this, but parents need to be responsible enough to take the electronics away from their kids long enough to tell them to go outside, get some fresh air, some sun, have some fun that has nothing to do with technology. This is why I've said too, I would love to go back to the 90s any day, where things were so much simpler. Everything didn't revolve around being online. Everything didn't revolve around technology and the internet. I may be in the minority there, but how much we rely on technology and the internet nowadays. It's too much. And the way that kids literally basically come out of the womb with a phone in their hand now. I didn't have my first cell phone until I was 18. And my first cell phone, I've talked about this before too. My first cell phone was the size of a fucking like triple cheeseburger. Okay. It was huge. And we didn't have, it was analog. Okay. We didn't even have digital. You had to pull up the antenna. We didn't have text messaging. We sure as hell didn't have camera phones and apps. I remember when the first iPhone came out and how novel it was and how excited everyone was to have like GPS and email and all this stuff at their fingertips to it and on a touch screen. And it was so exciting. And now we hear, what, 20 years later since the first iPhone came out, I think. It's like maybe less than 20 years. 18, I think, what, it came out in 2007, 8, something like that. I don't know. I always said, when my mom always told me, well, when I was growing up, or when I was a kid, I used to drive me nuts. And I always said I would never say shit like that. And here I am saying shit like that. But it's so true, because there are great inventions and great things that have happened. And great things that will probably continue to happen. However, if you just ignore all the problems that all these wonderful new inventions cause too, they just they just boil over. You have to put a limit sometime. Just my opinion. Cheryl says, Lori, I texted you. I think that's the right number. She's a tutor in real life. That's awesome. Lori Marie, teacher crush. Happy Saturday. My first cell was a track phone. I can't even remember the the name of the phone or the brand of the phone. I remember what it looked like, and the battery was like 90% of the size of the phone. It was huge. You had to flip the little mouthpiece that was like super thin and easily breakable. You had to pull the antenna out. It was, it was not an easy thing to carry around because it was so freaking fat. I remember the Trio. I had one of those. They were before Blackberries. I don't even remember what a Trio was. I do remember my chocolate. I had a Motorola Razr even before that. When text messages were first a thing, my Motorola Razr, oh my God, I loved that phone. But even on that phone, you still had to pull the antenna out. I mean, it's crazy how much things have changed in 20 years. My mom had a Motorola Gray Heavy. We shared it for a few years. Yeah, I can't. My mom and I, when I first got married, or before, well, actually it was before before I even moved in with because I moved in with my ex-husband 6 months before we got married. And my mom and I got a set of phones. Our phone numbers were even 1 digit apart. We had the same phone. I can't remember the name of that one either. That was in 2001. But I have to say, my Motorola Razr, before all the digital and all that stuff came out, my Motorola Razr was my favorite phone. The car phone in the suitcase. My dad had one of those. Yes. It was in this big black case, had a top zipper. Because my dad owned his own business. So he had to have one. I think he got his car phone in like the very early 90s. But yeah, it was huge. It's like you're literally carrying around a suitcase. Hi, Lori Marie. Baker's favorite suitcase. Hey, sweetie. Thanks for hanging out with me this Saturday afternoon. Apologies for just jumping in. Been watching Yannetti Alessi Betterow on DD Defense Diaries and wasn't paying attention to other notifications. You're good. I know they're live. I know they have quite a few good people on, including Baker and the Betterow, the Mighty One. I will have to catch them on replay. They're doing their fundraiser for Spencer case today. It's an intriguing case. What happened to him and the fact that they arrested him, no less, is just crazy to me. I may follow it on my channel. I haven't decided yet. It depends on when it comes out, like when the trial gets started and stuff. But I'm definitely following it behind the scenes. Truly hope that he gets acquitted. Some asshole who should have never been let out of jail then commits a crime and kidnaps his daughter. It's insane to me that they charged him. I'm getting stuffed up. I had a scratchy throat yesterday too, and it's like, dude, am I getting a cold? I keep thinking I'm getting a cold. See, it's starting again. And then I haven't got a sore throat or anything, but it's like you feel it coming on. And then I'm like, maybe it's just the weather. I don't know. I truly think I'm getting like developing some sort of allergies as I get older, because I never had allergies in my entire life. But I'll just get like random, especially when my window's open. I get like random stuffiness. And I have a humidifier that I use. It doesn't seem to help. So I don't know. That's absolutely a thing, developing allergies as we get older. That's what I've heard. I mean, I work in the medical field, but for 20 years, I did the mental health. Now I work for an orthosurgeon. It's like, I never studied this kind of stuff. So I truly never thought, I knew you could grow out of allergies. My son had that. My poor son, when I took him for the allergy testing, the scratch test they did on his back, he was literally allergic to everything. Oh my God, I'll never forget what his back looked like. But he grew out of those. But I never truly knew that you could develop allergies. I mean, I'm 47 years old, never had allergies ever, ever, ever. But whatever is going on with me this year it seems to be getting worse. I was sicker than a dog over Christmas for like 2 months. It was awful. And I would take some Benadryl, but the problem is, you guys know I lack sleep as it is. If I take even one Benadryl, I would be out like a light for hours on end. But I may have to figure something else out if this keeps going the way it's going. I don't really like, I already take enough medication that I really don't want to have to worry about taking another one. But I also know I can't keep, like, when the stuffiness gets this bad, I'm like, dude, I need something to relieve me from this. Like, I can't breathe. I take Benadryl almost every night. I have bad allergies. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Like, I used to take Benadryl every day. And I wonder sometimes if maybe that's what did it, because I suffer from migraines. I've talked about this a little bit before. And my no medication that I've tried a ton of them, has ever helped besides one. And then my insurance stopped covering it. So I started taking a daily regimen because I already take Motrin 800, but in the morning, or I'm sorry, at night, I would take a Benadryl and a Motrin 800, which would help. It's literally helped keep my migraines at bay for quite some time. And then I stopped taking the Benadryl slowly just to see if, the migraines would come back. And it seems like that it has to do with maybe postmenopause, my hormones. I don't know. My migraines have diminished even now that I'm not taking the Benadryl. So I'm like, why take it if it's not really going to help me or whatever? But now I wonder, did I do this to myself by taking the Benadryl for so long for the migraine and then just stopping it? Because now if I take a Benadryl, it will knock me out. You're a science person, which I'm definitely not, but we're about the same age and our immune systems change. That's for sure. Benadryl is basically a sleeping potion for me. I'll take it and I'll see you in a few days. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I first started taking it for my migraines, it took me several weeks for it to just not knock me out. And then I got used to it where it didn't make me sleepy. But now I haven't taken it in months. So I know if I took even a half, like if I took 125 milligram tablet, it would knock me out. Shelly, always. We love you. Shelly Nefarious says, XO. Chris says, long-term or frequent use of Benadryl is linked to a higher risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease in older adults. Wow, I didn't know that either. Now, I do know there are quite a few medications out there that can lead to this kind of thing. There's a correlation, not a causation, but a correlation between a lot of these medications. Not even these, just a lot of medications, period. Like gabapentin, aka Neurontin, is another one that they recently correlated with dementia. And there's just a lot. It's sad because when medications are put out on the market, they don't have long-term studies, Now, Neurontin has been out for a long, long time. And that's why all these things are coming out now about that. But it doesn't surprise me that there are things like Benadryl and that do. that do as well. TBJ, what's up, sweetie? NyQuil makes me hyper, not sleepy. That's another thing. There are strange things out there that can do the opposite to you. You know, it's absolutely crazy. How medications can have the opposite effect on certain people. But that definitely happens too. I'm here in the background. Benadryl is known to activate people with ADHD and autism. Yes, I did know that because a lot of our psychiatrists, when I worked in the mental health field, prescribed Benadryl for that reason. Yep. My mother seems to be headed in that direction. Oh, my grandma had Alzheimer's, or not Alzheimer's, dementia. She had what they called vascular dementia. And it was really sad. The last few months especially, she didn't know who I was. She thought I was she lived in a memory care assisted living, and she thought I worked there the last time I saw her. And it's a painful, it's such an awful disease to see someone almost basically disappear before your eyes. It's so hard. And I'm so sorry for anyone who has to, has to deal with that with a family member or that. It's because it's just a really hard disease. I have to take Benadryl daily, says Maylan. Woo! Yeah, Adderall is another one. When I worked at, because I did a lot of the prior authorizations for the Adderall and all the controlled substances, like Xanax and Klonopin and Ativan and all that stuff. So Adderall is like it you have to be very careful who you prescribe it to, because some people have almost learned the things to say to get prescribed Adderall. And it's really sad because it's not a medication that should just be taken on a regular basis, especially more than prescribed for someone who doesn't have ADD or ADHD. I've seen it. I have a cousin who is sorry that I just keep smacking my lips, but with this whole stuffy nose thing, it's getting harder to breathe through my nose right now. And I just ate a Chewy Tums, and so I keep trying to get it all the way down. But my cousin, I've talked a little bit about it. I have a cousin who is beyond addicted to Adderall and opiates. And he will literally take his whole prescription of Adderall in a week. And he will be up for 5 days straight, go psychotic. Then he'll run out, take a bunch of opiates, and sleep for 4 days straight. It's insane. It's literally driven him psychotic. I've been on gabapentin for 18 years. Yeah. They gave me gabapentin. If you guys were here when I talked about my leg thing that I have going on, the nerve damage I have in my L5, L4, L5, L5, S1, the burning and tingling that I have going on is really, really uncomfortable. And they gave me gabapentin for that. And it made me sleepy. I didn't like it. I can't be sleepy during the day. And taking it at night, I mean, taking it at night when I'm trying to work, can't do it. Taking it during the day is okay, but I can't sleep all day either. So it's just, it didn't really help a lot either. If it helped a ton, I probably would have, stayed on it, but it just didn't really do much besides make me sleepy. And also, Big Farm research has primarily been done on and with males, so take that for what it's worth. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help when they don't have the proper, participation pool, I guess you could say. Not to mention that it's not blind studies because people still, have to sign up for it. And most of the people that sign up for it are people that need money. This is why this is what I did in college. I wanted to go into research, obviously not for medication or big pharma, but in psychological research. But the one thing I do know more than anything is how studies work. And to be truly non-biased, a proper study, you have to have a blind pool. And you just don't have those in the medication trials. How does it activate autism? I need to be active. I already have the autism part covered. That I don't know. But I did know that Lori Marie mentioned it, so maybe she'll have something for you. Chris, thank you. Thank you, thank you. When I say activate, TBJ said that. It's different for everyone. I've seen Benadryl make people with ADHD and autism hyper, angry, irritated. The complete opposite of what you'd expect in an allergy med. Exactly. It's such weird because there are just a lot of medications that can have a completely opposite effect on a small portion of people. So 420. Hey, hon. I have to take Adderall because I have narcolepsy. Oh, that's right. I was making a joke when you said that the last time because I'm like, please, can I have that? So, I could just randomly fall asleep. Because sometimes I wish I could just randomly fall asleep, truly. Only because I'm always so tired. And when I try to sleep, I can't. It just sucks sometimes. But I think I'd rather just be insomniac than have narcolepsy because it's, I couldn't imagine. That's got to be a really hard one to deal with too. Knowing that you can literally fall asleep within a split second, a fraction of a second, is crazy. Like, are you even allowed to drive 420? I've always wondered that. Are people with narcolepsy allowed to drive? I was against my doctor's. Rebecca, sorry, hold on. Speaking of sleep, I go and yawn. Recommendations to take Adderall for years because in college, that's what the other kids would use to stay awake. Finally, at 28, I agreed to try it. I was shocked that I felt calmed. Yeah, because it's definitely used for like speed in people that don't have ADHD. And that's why I was saying that for people, it's not a medication that should be just used for, fun or recreation or whatever, people that aren't prescribed it shouldn't be taking it. Unfortunately, it's still one of those ones that people think are fun to take. They think it's fun to overtake it, whatever. I have never taken an Adderall in my life. However, I have taken several different benzos. For my anxiety, I was first prescribed Ativan. It really didn't do anything. So my doctor, I've talked a little bit about this as well. I took Xanax, and I actually wish I was never put on that medication. I would never wish upon trying to come off of that medication on anyone. It's awful. It is an awful, awful experience. The best way to do those is double blind. Exactly, TBJ. See, you get it. You do randomly fall asleep. What you talking about? I do. But that's because I'm like, just sitting here listening to Lally put me to sleep or other things that, when you guys aren't here chatting me up and keeping me awake and or watching that shit. Yeah. Because I have insomnia. So yes, I technically do randomly fall asleep, but it isn't within a split second. Yes. It's normally with it because I lay back or put, I'm sitting there with my eyes closed and listening, and yes, I will randomly fall asleep on streams. I have done that before. I've done it several times. So yeah. But again, it's not like narcolepsy where you can literally be in mid conversation and fall asleep. Ditto. I wish I knew what I was getting into when I was first prescribed my first Klonopin. Hell coming off of it. Exactly. So when I was on Xanax, I never, and this is another thing too, I never overtook my Xanax. I took what was prescribed to me, okay? But my doctor, this was back in 2010, 11-ish, prescribed me 1 milligram tablets 4 times a day. And Xanax is, yes, short acting versus like a Klonopin, which is longer acting. But when you're taking 4 milligrams of Xanax a day, because my insomnia, don't get me wrong, the reason it was prescribed, my insomnia back then and my anxiety was out of control. It wasn't like he was prescribing it for no reason, but the dosage, I don't know how I don't know. I felt like a zombie and it took me too long to figure it out. And so by the time I wanted to come off of it, my body was already dependent. And what your body goes through coming off of that shit and is awful. I can't even explain what your body feels like. The brain zaps, the nauseous, the everything. It just, you feel sick. You feel in a fog. You can't think straight. It is the worst feeling in the world, to the point where I ended up having to go back to my doctor and be put on Klonopin. I ended up on 1 milligram Klonopin a day to at least, work myself off of it completely, work myself off of a benzo completely. And even then, it took me like 2 years of being on Klonopin to completely come off of it. Now, I haven't taken a benzo probably in 6 years now. And even back then, by then I was only taking Klonopin as needed. But yeah, it's crazy. Klonopin is no joke, that's for sure. None of the benzos are a joke. Ativan is probably the least is probably the lowest, but a benzo period, if you become dependent on them, they're just they wreak havoc on the body. I'm the only person my age who doesn't take anything at all. Although they wanted me on Ritalin, my mom said, no, thank God, I'm definitely ADHD. Well, that's the thing. Not every person with ADHD needs medication. And it's all a personal thing, you know? And the biggest thing, Ritalin back in the day when I was finishing college, wrote my bachelor's and then started my master's program, Ritalin was one of the most overprescribed medications. It's because when they started giving it to kids, parents just saw it as a way to get their kids under control. Like they thought any kid that was just a normal kid all of a sudden was hyperactive. Like, no, they're kids. They have energy. It was insane how much that was prescribed. We used to call Thorazine vitamin T when I worked psych when we had a particular agitated patient. Yeah, Thorazine's a big one. You want to talk about knocking someone out and putting them like a zombie haze? Woohoo! Thorazine is no joke. That one's no joke. Antipsychotics, though, especially like injectable, like IM, like Haldol and Thorazine, when you just got someone who's psychotic, especially in a psychotic break, it can definitely work wonders. But that's another one that you just don't mess with and give to patients that you just can't handle. It's meant for specific things. And I think a lot of medications these days aren't necessarily given for the right reasons. Just my opinion. Hallucinations, yep, that's another one. Yep. I don't think some docs explain the meds, and you really need to talk to a pharmacist to get the full scope. Yeah, and see, I have an issue with that too. Like, I agree to some extent on that. However, with that being said, in my history of, having my hip surgeries, being in pain, and being on pain medication, that some pharmacists take their job a little too far. When I had a legitimate script and my pharmacist would be like, I'm not filling that, like, I got a problem with you, because I have a doctor who has been my doctor for years and years, prescribing me this medication for a reason. And you're my pharmacist who is just to make sure that I'm not interacting wrong medication, I'm not overtaking, I'm not all of the, those things. But you do not get to say your doctor's wrong and you shouldn't be filling this, you shouldn't be on this, to judge me. No, that's not your job. And I had too many pharmacists specifically. That's why I do not use corporate pharmacies anymore. Corporate pharmacies, they are so afraid of losing their licenses that they don't, it's not about the patient anymore. It's about their license. That's all they care about. And so yeah, when you're a pharmacist who thinks you know better than my doctor, I got a problem with you. Oh, thanks, Jeannie Lynn. I'm ADHD and not on meds anymore. There are ways to manage it on your own. Exactly. And not everyone can manage it on their own. There are cases that need the medication. I truly, truly believe that. I just think that there are a lot of medications and that are either underprescribed or overprescribed. Doctors they're either too careful or not careful enough. There's no in between. And I've always, and I wanted to do a stream on shit that I've dealt with in the healthcare field, especially regarding pain and pain medication, what I dealt with for years, for doctors calling me a drug seeker, and then getting the diagnosis that I did, even after having my hips replaced and the pain that I suffered after my right hip surgery. No one would listen to me. And even prior to my surgeries, when all they would do is look at my age, I was only in my mid-30s. They're like, nothing's wrong, calling me a drug seeker. And yet, nope, that wasn't the case. I always told her, I just want you to figure out what's wrong and fix it. But since you can't do that, I cannot live at home. I need to work. I need to make money. I cannot work in this kind of pain. Please help me. I can't tell you how many doctors, countless doctors, I lost count how many doctors just turned me away or called me a drug seeker or I'm just treated me like absolute shit the minute they were there because I was complaining about pain. It's awful. I've never been able to come off of it according to the amazing doctors I've had over the past 10 years. Granted, my dosage is far lower than what my initial doctor prescribed me, but long-term zilch is a no. Yeah, and that can happen. And it's unfortunate. And as long as it's a maintenance dose, it's a small dose, and you're using it for the right reasons, I don't think there's no issue with that, in my opinion. And that's what I'm saying with these doctors that either overprescribe or underprescribe. There needs to be some sort of intervention with these doctors that deal with controlled substances. There has to be some sort of happy medium where you don't go to 10 doctors in a row who just won't prescribe them, period, because they just don't want to deal with it and treat you like crap because you're on a pain medication or some sort of controlled substance. It's awful. And then you got other doctors who are they just don't give a shit. They'll prescribe you whatever you want, but you don't really want those doctors either because they're going to just ruin your life. Because then people will just let things get out of control. Lori Marie says, oh, I love listening to informed opinions. Thank you, Miss Scarlett and chat. Yeah, thank you. This is medication, especially in things that I have taken myself and had issues with, with doctors and getting them and everything that I've experienced. I feel like I can at least give you what I've dealt with and tell you my opinions based on what I've experienced. Other than that, I will always say it's my opinion, take it or leave it. But I do appreciate you saying that, Lori Marie. I really do. I think Adderall is overprescribed to not everyone has. Exactly. Not everyone has ADHD. People have really learned how to basically say what they need to say to get it prescribed to them. And this is where I say there has to be some sort of happy medium in these doctors, because we know there are people out there that are drug seekers, are addicted to opiates and looking for pain medication, addicted to benzos and looking for those, addicted to anything that will help them stay awake and looking for Adderall. Yes, those people exist, but that doesn't mean that you should be totally okay with never prescribing it to your patients, never just saying, if you need this or you need something like this, sorry, I'm not going to help you because I'm just going to stay out of it. No, you became a doctor for a reason. You can't just blatantly decide to totally ignore a certain part, especially if you're like a family doctor, an internist. It's to me, That should not be okay. Just saying. Oh yeah, those are all the big ones. Just all us chat rats. Yep, that's why we're called chat rats, right? Oh, jeez. Pharmacist licenses are on the line too when there are contradictions between meds, though. They have to be careful, but they also need to know the person. And that, I totally get that. The docs don't know the meds like the pharmacists do. The problem is, and I do know this, TBJ. I get this. But like here in Michigan, I don't know if other states have this. We have something called MAPS. It's basically you can see a person's prescriptions, anyone, and no matter where they filled it, you can see any controlled substance they've filled for years. I think it's called Michigan's Automated Prescribing System or something like that. So the pharmacists can see that I get these medications at the same time every month, or it's a change in dose, but same kind of medication, something like that. And I would have pharmacists that just would, I'm not filling it. And then you'd get the pharmacists, especially at the corporate, if you ever go to like a CVS or a Walgreens with a controlled substance script, and they'll just tell you they don't have it. The problem is, yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I know this because I have a pharmacist friend who used to work for, I think it was Rite Aid, but Rite Aid went out of business. He works for an independent pharmacy now. But they do have it. But they have too much discretion, in my opinion, to fill or not fill a medication. So there was no reason. And I get that they know the meds exactly, and especially interactions and things like that, the contraindications, I get that too. But if a doctor changes my dosage or gives me a different type of, like, say, pain meds, switches it from one to another to see why, and I've had hours of discussions about changing a dose or a type of medication to see if it would work better. That's on my doctor, not you, not as a pharmacist. And to blatantly just say I'm not filling it, to me, is a problem for no reason other than it's a controlled substance. Mary B, what's up, Claire Bear? Sorry, I'm so behind. Oh, I'm not. Well, yes, I am. I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. See, I get talking and I totally like zone out on the chat. Yes, people who abuse the system ruined it for the people who need it. Exactly, Lori Marie. Exactly. Jamie Lynn says, I don't have a problem with people who use THC the right way either, as it helps calm the system. God put that here on this green earth to help with stuff like that, not to get crap from a doctor. Pushing dope. Yeah, I get a little preachy sometimes. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Jamie Lynn, this is what I'm saying. She says, I see why people like Miss Scarlett need help because they need the meds for a real reason, not to get high. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like I've never taken a med to get high. I don't think I've ever even got a high, as they say, from any of my pain medications because I was always in so much pain that all it did was help me get pain relief. It's like it's almost like if you take it for not pain, that's how you get some sort of other, I don't know, maybe it's just my body, but it's also another thing. I've talked about this before too, where my mom and me both, it takes a lot to like numb us up for when we go to the dentist, just to get like one filling or one thing. I need like 6 freaking shots, okay, to numb me up. So I don't know if maybe that plays a role in it, that it doesn't affect me that way. But if you can see that I'm taking it properly, I'm taking it for a reason, I'm all these things, and you still call me a drug seeker, that's when I have problems. Seeking Adderall because I need it. And that's what I'm saying. There's people that need it. And this is why I say there's like needs to be some sort of happy medium. There are people out there that need it, and there are people out there that abuse it. But you can't have doctors who are like, nope, I'm just never going to prescribe it or address these issues because I don't want to deal with it. No, I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong. Oh, Maylin, is it almost 5 o'clock? Shit, I'm not paying attention to the time. All right, let me catch up. Maylin is getting ready for her stream. I'm going to be sending you all there in just a few minutes. Not sure if something like that is here. Probably can see their meds. Yeah, the MAPS program came out in Michigan years and years and years ago when the opiate crisis was at its peak, I think. But doctors and pharmacists can literally see any and all controlled substances you've ever filled. So it's not like they can't see if you're, over-prescribing or being overprescribed or getting them from different doctors or things like that. So if you can plainly see that I'm getting them from the same doctor every month, I'm not, getting multiples. I'm not doctor shopping, as they call it. I'm not any of these things. Why do you have a problem filling it just because it's a controlled substance? For no other reason than it's a controlled substance. That's my problem. Mary B says, I worked in a pharmacy. Yes, I remember. And I found a lot of judgmental pharmacists on power trips who love to purse their lips at people. I used to get so upset. Exactly, Mary B. We talked about this before. It's just sad. The judgment. And the judgment, along with their fear of losing their license, has become so much of a problem that people just can't get taken care of who need it. It's just a sad, sad thing. Lori Marie says, yes, Miss Scarlett, my abusive bio father is a doctor, and he used that computer system against me because he could see my prescriptions. It's scary. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Lori Marie. See, that's awful. That is awful. People abusing that kind of system. It's supposed to. See, this is why almost anything in this life nowadays can be weaponized. And it's just sad. It's so sad that people who abused, the system, abused and did the wrong thing, made it so hard for the people who need these type of medications. And then even programs like my MAPS and prescription, checkers that are supposed to help make it easier to weed out those that are doctor shopping or this and that, can still be weaponized like that. It just makes me sick. I'm so sorry that happened to you. My daughter hates pills because her dad had addiction issues. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't understand, this is a real question, how that system doesn't violate HIPAA. Well, HIPAA, I could go on and on about HIPAA because there are contradictions in HIPAA. I have a doctorate in HIPAA, I would say. I really don't, but I have had to take HIPAA for every job. Every year you have to get updated and get a HIPAA certificate working in healthcare. It's insane. But they see it as it's not violating because it's not like your technical
healthcare information. Like it doesn't say why you're taking this medication, and it's considered a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a safeguard that was put into place. So it technically doesn't violate HIPAA, but I asked the same question, Lori Marie. I asked the same question. Same with hospitals now, who can literally see your hospital records from other hospitals. No joke, at least in Michigan. I don't know if in other states this is available yet, but in Michigan, you can go to one, let's say there's up here, there's U of M, there's Beaumont, well, it's now Corewell, Henry Ford, whatever. So let's say I went to U of M and I had something done, they gave me medicine or whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever I did at U of M. I can then go to Henry Ford. Let's say I go to Henry Ford a couple days later. They can now see basically the testing and major notes that would have been from U of M so that they can catch hospital and doctor shoppers. And while I get why they're doing it, same with MAPS, again, the problem is, let's say I went to U of M and I got a shitty ass doctor who didn't even help me, just called me a drug seeker, put in my chart, drug seeker. And I decide to go to another hospital because I want to get a different doctor or somebody who might actually listen to me. And all they do is check my other hospital records and see drug seeker. What does that do? It automatically biases them. That's the problem. And I get emotional when I talk about this stuff. So it probably sounds, I sound a little harsh. I apologize. But years I went through this shit. And I could go on. The shit that I had to deal with, because I've had this shit happen to me, which is why I know. I don't think that should be allowed. You should not have one single doctor be allowed to follow you around for basically the rest of your life because one asshole decided you were a drug seeker. Now every other doctor is going to see that and be biased that you're a drug seeker, no matter what you say. It's disgusting. Hey, Sally, welcome back. He's deceived. Now, you can't. Now, I will tell you this. As far as HIPAA goes, let's say, okay, let me put it this simply. When I worked at the doctor's office, we used Athena. That's the EMR that we used. And I could obviously see any patient's records that worked for that came into the hospital because our system was set up through the hospital. However, that is illegal and violates HIPAA unless they are a patient that I am currently seeing or treating or talking to. So he violated HIPAA. Now, when you asked how does that not violate HIPAA, I thought you were talking about the MAPS program. But if you're talking about your dad, that absolutely violated HIPAA. If he went into your chart, your medication history, and you were not a patient of his, that 100% violates HIPAA. And you can sue him for that. Yes, it is absolutely another form of his abuse. Absolutely, Lori Marie. I am so sorry that you had to deal with that. And I'm sorry that I misunderstood your question. I was thinking that you were talking about MAPS and the prescription history. How does that not violate HIPAA? What your dad did definitely violates HIPAA. You cannot access a patient's records unless they are your patient. Yes. It definitely violates HIPAA. And you can sue him. You could probably get him charged if you can prove it. I'm so sorry. Am I a redhead? Naturally, I am. Novocaine doesn't work right for me or my daughter. No, actually, I'm like, I always used to, that's why I dyed my hair so young. My hair was like sand brown, like light brown. It looked like dirt. I hated the color. Yeah, I guess there could be just a gene that does that because my mom and I were both like that. It's crazy. Home now. Yay, cooking. Hope you're cooking something good. Marie says, it is. Why can't people just behave ethically? I know that's a rhetorical question, and I know we've all somehow been brought together because we care about justice for all people. So let's keep fighting. Exactly, Lori Marie. Exactly. We all have empathy. We all care for other people, no matter who they are. And, you know, some people can't fight for themselves, and they need people like us to help them. And 100%. And Lori Maria, all I can say is if you need any help in that matter, we're all here for you. We all got your back. Crazy Stammy, hi. Late as usual. That's okay. I've just been on a rant on the healthcare system. Because I get hyped up about it because it's a terrible thing what some people have to endure by some of these a-hole doctors. Mine's on a portal. The doctors share records from primary care hospital and other doctors in another hospital. Exactly. And that's what yes, that's what Scott was saying, Jeannie Lynn. One brings you down, another one brings you up, so they, even each other out. But yeah, the problem when you have these systems that intertwine is the minute you have one doctor treat you like shit and label you something you're not, it just follows you around everywhere and biases every doctor you see after that. That is my biggest problem with those. Moni G, what's up, sweetie? I hate when med people don't take us patients seriously, either act like you are a hypochondriac or a D-seeker. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Or one asshole who happens to be a doctor, like an abusive ex, can access all of your records. It's scary. It truly is. And that's what I'm saying. You like when I had access to Athena, and I'm assuming this is for anyone who has access to any sort of EMR, and works in healthcare, is that it's tracked. Every patient's profile that you access is tracked. So if he did that to you, they can definitely see that. They can go into his records or computer system or however that works, and they can see that he accessed it unlawfully. And you can definitely sue for that. Or yes, the Moni G knows this one. Girl, the evil receptionist gatekeepers that are mega assholes and treat you like shit. Just poking,
knowing that if you react, they'll ban you and keep you out. Oh, yeah, that's a whole nother ball game. And Jeannie Lynn knows I dealt with one of those just a couple months ago. We gingers definitely feel the sun and pain differently. Maylin is about to. Oh, shit. See, I'm so behind. Let me catch up and I'll send you guys all over there. Or the damn support staff telling you what the doctor will not do when they are not the doctor. Yep. I just want to tell them to go away. I want to talk to the actual doctor. Shelly, all I can say is we love you, sweetheart. Miss Scarlett, it was a long time ago for me, but I'm unashamed of what was never my fault and okay with sharing my story if it will ever help someone else. And of course, I have receipts. Yes, that's wonderful. And that's why I talk about my shit. You know, I have nothing to hide. Nothing. So, you know, I still have some anxiety and probably some anger to lash out from the shit I dealt with because, you know, for years, it wasn't until I found the doctor that I have now. Well, actually, he just left the practice, but that's a whole nother story. But the doctor that actually diagnosed me looked me in the face, looked me in my eye when I went to him for the first time, sat with me, discussed what I was going through, wasn't sitting at his computer just typing away, not even looking at you. He spent time with me, the person, looked at me and treated me like a person. And because of him, I went from basically being totally disabled, not being able to work, in so much pain every day, to going back to work, feeling like a full functional human being again. All he did was spend enough time with me and treat me like a person to know what he needed to do to figure out what was wrong, then diagnose me. I was diagnosed with the CRPS. They put in a pain pump, and now I literally am on a microdose of pain meds that I was on before, just because it's given to me differently, and I can work. I still have pain. I've dealt with it. I'm over the fact that the pain is always going to be there. But I'm okay with it because it's manageable. I can get up, move around, go to work. All of these things that I could not do. I didn't even have a life. And with that being said, had I not found the doctor that I found when I did, I could probably say that I might not, well, no, I can more than might. I probably would not be here. If it wasn't for him. He saved my life, and I tell people that all the time. I'm trying really hard not to cry. Ugh. So with that being said, I always got to preface any sort of talk like this that if anyone out there is ever suffering mentally, physically, please reach out to someone. Call 988. There is always someone out there to help you. Oh, I love you too. So, I love you guys too. You guys are awesome. So, now that I've
It's so hard to try and not cry and talk at the same time because you guys are so amazing. This community has helped me immensely. So, with that being said, I truly appreciate you guys all being here. I think you found a YouTube niche. A lot of darkness that needs light cast upon it. So much love to you in that chat. Yeah. This is the problem though. Because when I get into it, I get like this emotional that people don't want to listen to. You cry. That's not what I want to do here. But unfortunately, I'm a crier. My chat knows this. Sometimes it just cannot be helped. And some people just don't have or the know-how to advocate for themselves. And I've been through the ringer in healthcare. And I just know what it's like. So sorry for blowing my nose. So if I can help someone else advocate for themselves, help them fight, help advocate for them, I would love to do so. Spread some awareness on the shit that does happen that people may not know about. And the basics are to just spread awareness, to always, always speak up. You know your own bodies more than any doctor. You know when something's wrong. Never stop seeking help that you think you may need. Even in the end, if it turns out that you didn't need anything or it wasn't what you thought, the most important thing is to always advocate for yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, you're right, they're wrong, because we know our own bodies. It's that simple. All right, you guys. I love you all. Oh, I'm crying because you guys are awesome. I was talking about the doctor who I said saved my life. And you guys saying such nice things is just sometimes makes me cry. So, not a bad thing. But I love you guys. I am going to send you off. Thanks, Mona G. You guys are amazing. I'm going to send you off now to Maylin. She is on right now with Mad Stork. Please drop in. Say Scarlet Raid. Say Scarlet sent you. Give her a like. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow night with my peeps. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We had to reschedule our Friday night. It was our Friday night laugh riot that I have now renamed Snark in the Dark or Snark After Dark. Us girls get together and have some laughs because laughs are definitely needed and always fun. So join us tomorrow night for our Friday night Snark After Dark on a Sunday at 8 o'clock. We had to move it because Aiden went live last night and, we can't compete. So yeah, I hope to see you guys all there. So hard to advocate for ourselves. We advocate for others well, though. That's why we have a community. I couldn't have said it better myself, Roy Marie. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Love you all. Bye.